Hello everybody, we're back with another Overlord Raising Hell video. Today we're heading to the Evernight Abyss. So as you can see, I've done a little bit of off-screen grinding on beetles in the dungeon to get this nice helmet, which is the harvesting helmet, and I also
smiting things, master.
shut up now. I also switched my weapon back to this mace because the actual confusion is actually garbage. So we've actually only got 3 more molds we need, which is the sword, the mace, and the armor, and we'll find those in the next 2 abysses until we go to the final one, which is the infernal abyss, which is in the Reborian desert. So today we're heading to the Evernight one, and I think this teleport is closer to the abyss teleporting station gate thingamabobber. Alright, so we're gonna grab out some minions. And this abyss is horrible. So we've actually lost 1 minion, which is unfortunate. We can't have 41 minions anymore. Which is actually okay, because it's just 1 gone.
Another of those gates? Perhaps all that concentrated evil from those heroes is forcing something to the surface, like some kind of suffocating pustule.
I hear it's a new theatrical production about the glories of the elven race.
So that's kind of a hint on what's happening. If we talk to these guys too long, they will attack us since we killed the female elves.
Everyone's trying to get in to see this.
Well, I don't think they want to go in after you see what's going to happen in this area. This area is horrible. Alright, so we're going to kill some beetles, because they're just here, so why not? And we also get double life force now, which is great. As you can see, it's a lot more than it's pretty good. So the correct way to go is that way, but we're not going that way. We're going left first. It's in the last episode. I was saying that these houses we could destroy, but we couldn't. But in this one we can. So I wasn't wrong. It's just not that abyss for some reason. Alright, so we're gonna head in that direction, and we're gonna see what this abyss has in store for us. And I can't say it's great, and you'll see why. Uh-oh, that's a bomb. It repeats the thing that we're gonna see in a sec continuously, and it is horrible. It's good at first, and then it gets worse and worse and worse. So there's a new enemy in this area, which is why I figured this abyss is before the last one.
Seem to like the light. Oh, I know how they feel.
You unlock them at the same time, but this one's better. So even that elf is finding this place hell. Uh-oh. Get away.
Green blue. Oh.
So there's the new enemy over there. It is musketeer. So we can't go through there yet, and we have to go this way, and we get to see a good thing.
Places, everybody. Elves.
It's not great after a while though.
I continue to watch this travesty.
Roots. And Oberon Green Haze. Ah, I see we have a special guest at the back. Now, welcome to the terror of Evernight Forest. I do hope you enjoy the show. Act 1, in which the elven race live peacefully deep in the Evernight Forest, protected by the unworthy deity, the Mother Goddess.
Oh, brother, how lucky we elves are to live in the bounteous green bosom of Evernight.
Aye, my friend, we are. Let us pray to the Mother Goddess.
For although she is a cold and uncaring harlot, undeserving of worship, she alone will listen to our woe, our sorrow, and our poetry.
Cold and uncaring harlot, eh? The writer of this play doesn't seem to like the mother goddess much. Or the elves, for that matter. I think I'm a fan already.
Act 2, in which the dwarves attack Evernight, crushing the elves into the ground of their precious forest.
Now that's entertainment.
Act 3, in which the terror comes to Evernight Forest. Oh, where is it? Where's the terror? I want the terror! Oh, what do you mean it's broken? Okay, back to Act 1 again, everyone. It's not like you lot don't need the practice.
Oh, shame. Just as it was getting good. Perhaps you should locate this terror of Evernight, sire. He'll end things with a bang.
So we need to listen to this several times, which gets annoying. And one thing I don't understand, why the elves have to wear elf masks?
Act 1, in which the elven race live peacefully, deep in the Evernight Forest, protected by the unworthy deity, the Mother Goddess.
The thing is, they also had to, the writers of Overlord DLC, they actually had to record this several times, as each time it goes through, it's got a different voice.
To the Mother Goddess.
Realize it sounds a bit
Although
different.
She is a cold and uncaring harlot, undeserving of worship, she alone will listen to our woe, our sorrow, and our poetry.
Act 2, in which the dwarves attack Evernight, crushing the elves into the ground of their precious forest.
Lose. You choose all. That's my turn.
So these musketeers are a bit annoying. So that's why I'm using Inferno to kill them. Because I genuinely don't want to deal with them. I think we lost him.
Act 1, in which the elven race live peacefully deep in the Evernight Forest, protected by the unworthy deity, the Mother Goddess.
Oh, brother, how lucky we elves are to live in the bounteous green bosom of Evernight.
Aye, my friend, we are.
So as I was saying, they repeat. I don't know why I can't speak today. The play several times over.
You choose all.
I don't know why my blues didn't heal that brown whilst I put them on the guard marker there, but it's fine. It's definitely fine. I'm definitely not going insane already. Uh-oh. Well, it's called the Raising Hell DLC for a reason, as everything in it is hell. Alright, so there's a few pots up here, which we're gonna break. Except my minions are kinda retarded. Alright, we're just gonna hope that that doesn't explode. Alright, it didn't explode. Alright, there we go. There's just a few things we can break over here. So we're gonna break it all. Because we like free loot. There's a couple houses down here. By a couple I mean there's a lot of houses down here. And we're gonna break every single one of them. Uh-oh. That wasn't ideal. There's elves in that house. Get them. Kill the elves. There we go. So also in these houses there are some bugs sometimes, which is nice. Just extra XP. This area is also nice because we don't have to listen to the play here, which is nice. Alright, so that's just a shortcut to the beginning, so we don't care about that area. Alright, so I guess we're gonna continue moving forward now. Wait, why are all these guys back? Wait, what? I'm so confused.
Terror's still broken. Back to Act 1.
So this switch, it is
There's the
practically
abyss
useless.
stone, sire. Oberon's roots are covering it.
So this switch here, it's the lighting switch, and it just makes the place start again. But I don't know why we can't use it though. But I'm actually kind of happy about it, because I don't want to listen to the play anymore. Alright, that is a new enemy,
Act 1.
and it's horrible.
It's Roly. That must be the terror. Oh, better find a way to reach it, my lord.
So this guy can kill every one of your minions in a second. They spawn on straight paths, and if you don't have enough like time to move out the way before it starts sprinting at you, it insta-kills every single one of your minions, and it is a very sad time for you if that happens. So I'm just gonna say avoid those guys most of the time. Alright, we might lose a minion here. Uh-oh. Especially if stupid reds do that. Christ. Alright, we'll just continue taking out these stupid musketeers. They're just over here. I don't know why my minions won't move anymore. But I want them back. Come here, please. And stop dying, please. Oh, he's still got a dwarf mask on, this is great. Alright, we just have to hope he dies before we lose all our minions. Yeah, he's dead now. When he fell, he was practically dead. Why? I wanna get browns. What are you doing? Alright, there we go. Now we've got a bunch of unequipped browns. Alright, so we're gonna continue heading around here. And now we actually get to do a fun bit.
Those wraiths playing the dwarves get ready, sire. Ah, splendid work. Very moving. You couldn't get me an autograph, could you?
Act 2, in which the dwarves attack Evernight, crushing the elves into the ground of their precious forest.
So we get to be the dwarves, but it purposely closes that door as soon as we get here. It is a really rude thing the developers did. So we actually have to wait for the entire play to happen again. It's painful. And now we have to wait for a while. So I guess we get to watch the play again, which I'm definitely looking forward to. So now we just have to wait for the beginning bit. Alright, so let's hope this doesn't take too long. It's currently taking a while, but we just have to wait for these guys to start doing their first bit.
The elven race live peacefully deep in the Evernight forest, protected by their unworthy deity, the Mother Goddess.
I, my friend, we are. Let us pray to the Mother Goddess.
For although she is a cold and uncaring harlot, undeserving of worship, she alone will listen to our woe, our sorrow, and our poetry.
Act 2, in which the dwarves attack Evernight Forest. Dwarves!
So the main reason we're in front of here now is so we can push this board backwards.
Lights down. Prepare for Act 1, you useless creatures.
Without
So now I just got cut off for some reason.
No autographs, please. I must have my rest.
So I don't remember what I have to do right now, but I just need to figure that out. We might have to, yeah, we might have to push this back a bit more still.
Oh, brother, how lucky we elves are to live in the bounteous green bosom of Evernight.
I, my friend, we are. Let us
my
pray to
gosh.
the Mother Goddess.
For although she is a cold and uncaring harlot, undeserving of our worship, she alone will listen to our woe, our sorrow, and our poetry.
So as you can see, they're actually having a different voice every time.
Are
It's
you
a neat
the
touch, but
understudies?
annoying. Alright, as I was saying, we have to watch out for those guys, because he's about to sprint through and wreck every single one of our minions if we didn't move out the way just then. And it is
Act 1,
really
in which
annoying.
the elven race live peacefully, deep in the Evernight Forest, protected by the unworthy deity, the Mother Goddess.
So this guy one-shots all our minions.
That voice, that condescending tone. Oh, don't worry, it'll come to me, sire.
Alright, so I think there's one or two more shield guys in this area, which is a bit annoying. And one of them you have to be careful for, which I've actually lost every single one of my minions to once.
Act 2, in which the dwarves attack Evernight, crushing the elves into the ground of their precious forest.
So this area we actually have to lose a minion,
Choose
which
all.
is a bit annoying. Alright, so we're gonna leave that last elf alive so no more wraiths come out. So what we want to do here is get this bomb all the way to that door over there, which is a stupidly far distance, and it involves the minion's death pretty much every single time. It's so tight. And also, we're not gonna miss this back here, and I think you can already tell what it is. Yes, you guessed it if you did, which I don't know you did or not. It's another mold, and I forgot that these guys spawn here. So this one is for the mace.
Back to Act 1.
What are you doing? My blue was standing on the body.
It appears to be a mace mold, Dark Master.
Alright, so we just need to bring the mold down somewhere. I'm not entirely
Act
sure.
1, in which the elven race live
What are you
peacefully
doing?
deep in the Evernight Forest, protected by the unworthy deity, the Mother Goddess.
So it's waiting for us to push
Oh,
this thing
brother,
back more.
how lucky we elves are to live in the bounteous green bosom of Evernight.
I, my friend, we are. Let us pray to the Mother Goddess.
For although she is a cold and uncaring harlot, undeserving of worship, she alone will listen to our woe, our sorrow, and our poetry.
Act 2, in which the dwarves attack Evernight, crushing the elves into the ground of their precious forest.
So it should stop here, and then we have to open up the door, which we'll do as soon as this mold gets the heck out of the way. Bruh, this mold is actually racist. Alright, so we have to open the door, and then we finally get to Rolly. So we can put that mold in the teleporter now.
You can now create the Mace of Doom, sire. I haven't seen an of Doom weapon for years. Each power strike from this will send your enemies flying through the air.
I'm trying to send my minions to the musketeers, and they're moving sideways instead. Alright, so we need to push this one forward so we can get the spokes. So the entire reason of coming way back here is just to move that out the way again, which is a bit annoying, but it is what it is. Alright, so one is up there and one is over here in that massive pod up there. And of course we've got a nice guest here with us today. His name is Reaper. Alright, so that situation is sorted. No more minions dead. And we have to be careful breaking this because we might get a bomb. I jinxed it. But luckily that broke the rest of the pods for us. So we can get the spoke now, which our minion is stuffing into our leg, which is really annoying. So there's going to be a shield wielder, as I'm going to call them for now, or shield guy, I don't know, shield wraith. There's lots of names that you could use for it. Up here, which I've lost every single one of my minions to once. Because you start walking across this path, and then boom, he's in front of you, and you can't get all your minions out the way before he comes. It's super annoying.
Act 2, in which the dwarves
And they still
attack
walked in
Evernight,
front of him for some reason.
crushing the elves into the ground of their precious forest.
He one-shotted 10 of our minions. It's quite ridiculous, I've got to say. It shouldn't be a one-shot. But, yeah, we lost 10 minions because they decided to stand a bit too close to the edge. I should have waited till I pulled them back.
Back to Act 1.
Can you shut up, sir? And, of course, our minion is stuck there, because this is a bit retarded. Alright, just get out of there. And there's, of course, the other guy hopped off the spoke up there. Alright, we've now got the 2 spokes. So now we don't have to worry about all that dumb stuff happening. Which is quite a relief.
Aye, my friend, we are. Let us pray to the Mother Goddess.
Your audience are waiting, Dark Master.
So this isn't too bad to control, but it is still horrible. I moved forward so slowly as well.
Act 3, in which the terror comes to Evernight Forest.
Jesus. It's stuck. No, I didn't want to do that. Oh gosh. Alright, there we go. They're finally unstuck now.
Act Act 3, in which the terror comes to Evernight Forest. My set! Oh, meddling creature!
So the best thing to do here is, instead of using Rolly to kill everyone, you use your minions instead. And it's a much better idea, because instead of having to manually wheel that big annoying ass thing into every elf, you can just send all your minions to it. He just spawned there.
That's it. Now get the terror terrifying things. I want
They're literally
pain.
spawning in front of me.
I want suffering. I want to see pointy ears flying.
Blues. Ah, the smell of dead actors, the screams of the crowd, takes me back to my community theater days.
Alright, so we have to bring this thing more forwards, apparently. Otherwise, they're just going to continuously spawn in.
Crush them! Crush those mother goddess worshippers!
Alright, there we go.
Burn him! Burn him! Burn the hero!
So the way this bit works is you keep it like that.
Keen to see Oberon suffer. Can't fault his dedication to the craft.
So you keep it like that to hold back the minions. Then you just use this to actually go over and burn the guy. 2 holds it still, 1 goes backwards, 3 goes forwards, and 4 goes forwards really quickly, and 0 goes backwards really quickly. So whilst that's doing its thing, we can practically just hold it back. Always you just do this, then put it on the door, and then they get burnt.
Give me fire!
So that's how you would do it if you weren't as strong as we are currently. But we just can hold them off by ourselves. I don't know why they're attacking us, because their leader wants us to burn Oberon. So it doesn't make quite as much sense as it should. But we are actually gonna pull this back for a sec, because I don't know if we can hold back several of these heavies.
Roaring flames!
I don't know how he got here. They're actually toughing through the flames right now. So whilst he burns, well, whilst Rolly burns Oberon, we can just continue guarding. It's not going to take much longer. There we go. So now we can collect that Abyss Stone that was right behind him. There it is.
No! This is my play and my abyss!
So it should stop right there, and now these elves are going to try steal
They're
it.
after the stone, my lord.
I don't know how they conquer it, if they destroy the stone. So, you might realize we're not using Berserk and minion spells like that, because if we do, then the minions will attack the stone, and it isn't a great idea. So these elves aren't incredibly strong, where you can actually one-shot them with our maze. Also, our minions are dying to elves somehow. So we're going to have to go back, give them help, because they're a little bit retarded and dying to elves somehow. The elves aren't even that strong. And they never have been either. Now we're gonna have to go save them again because they're actually useless.
No! Without my actors, how can I have my play? Without my play, how will I be remembered? I must be remembered.
Alright, so teleporter's right here. And to be honest, I'm not even sad that this abyss is over. I'm actually quite happy, in fact, because this abyss is horrible. I never want to come back here again.
So, you enjoyed the show, sub-creature? I see you have an appreciation for the finer points of punishment. Your actions amuse me. I have plenty more abysses. Why don't you entertain me by trying to conquer those? You and your little vermin army.
You are master of the Elven Abyss, sire. However, if what he said is true, we have work to do.
Alright, so let's get out of here now. That was horrible. And we're gonna see if we can make that mace, and it is quite unlikely because I don't have much life force yet. But we're gonna go see if we can, in case we got a decent amount of life force from that place. There it is, on the wall there. Mace of Doom, we don't have enough blues, and that's it. We've got enough greens, but we need blues, so that would be like 1 or 2 battles of blue beetles. And I didn't mean to press that button. So I might actually do that now. It won't take too long because beetles aren't too strong. We just really just have to just walk in there ourselves with this mace. It's quite easy. You just grab a bunch of browns and a couple not reds, a couple blues. You grab, it was the blue one, right? I think so. Let's hope it was the blue beetles, because I'm not entirely sure, but I think it was. Alright, so we just leave them all here for now, and then we walk this way, and we actually can tank these shots. As you can tell, they're pretty much doing like no damage till they all work together. But our mace is so good at killing these beetles, it's not even funny. Right, we can just tank all these guys and they've got nothing against us. So the main reason I bring minions is so they can pick up the life force afterwards. And in case I want to use the browns, that's why I bring the blues. So I think that's enough life force now, right? I don't remember, but I'll do it again just in case. Because it might have been like 200 something and we wanted 300. I don't remember. So we'll do it anyways. Which is the Dazzler one. And there is now a lot of beetles in here. Alright, so as I was saying earlier, we just have to beat up all these beetles and they do like no damage to us. Which makes it very easy. And they're practically all dead already. There's a bug in my room, it's so annoying. Just flew into my eye. Alright. We've got enough life force now, so we can go get that mace and try it out. And we can see how good it is or how bad it is. I'm not sure what the stats do, but it might just be fire damage or something like that. Which probably means our mace here, which is the Mace of Extra Doom, as I'm going to call it for now, is probably better. Because this one is probably got more damage, but I'm not entirely sure. But we'll see. So we'll just come down here and check this out. So it should say what it does. Oh, it's just knockback, so it's pretty useless. We've got plenty of blues, greens now. Alright, that's good. I don't know why it still says press space to forge items in the middle of my screen, because that's not meant to be there anymore. It's so annoying how you can't skip this cutscene.
Your minions are waiting to be embraced by the flames.
So I've got to say, this is one of the nicest looking maces in the game. We'll go compare it to the other
This is your armory
two we
side,
have.
where you can store your armor and weapons.
So we skipped the steel mace because we couldn't be bothered making it. The Duranium mace is quite similar. The Arcanium mace, it doesn't look great, but the Mace of Doom actually looks good. So we'll keep this one equipped and we'll go try it out. It isn't great though, I've got to admit, and I wouldn't recommend it, but we'll use it for the next episode, even though the other mace is better, so we can just show some gameplay with it. So we'll just use some dwarf miners, and because the other guys don't take much knockback.
You'll need your minions.
We're gonna have some minions just in the back just in case, but we're gonna unlikely use them. Alright, so we'll leave these guys here as we go try out our mace on these guys. So it only does it on the critical hit, which, there we go, it knocks pretty much everyone over. It's pretty good, but it isn't, its damage is quite low. Like our other mace would probably be killing these guys. Alright, we might need to get out of here. This isn't going great. Uh-oh, we're about to lose some blues. Alright. Well, it's fine. So, as you can see, it wasn't great. But we're going to be using it for the next episode, and that's probably going to be the last time we're ever going to use it, because we're going to get another weapon off, like next episode anyways, as well as the armor. So we get a sword and armor next time, which is quite exciting. And also, next time we're heading into the Golden Hells Abyss, which is pretty cool. So we're going to head there, and it's quite long, so it'll be another two-parter. And I'll see you guys in the next episode when that happens. So bye for now.